Speaking of, you're about to be dead.
I don't
When
strike.
last, good segue, good segue. When
Disagree.
last we left our adventurers, you guys had snuck aboard a frozen-in-place pirate ship named the Dark Duchess. You had crept through the cabin level, found several items of interest, and found the beast that was making a bunch of noise in the bottom. You also heard some random perplexing thoughts vocalized by Novakri about dragons. But right now, the most sort of threatening thing that you can see is an ice troll, a large creature that has regenerative abilities. Fortunately, somebody wanted to make like an intelligence check about it. I think it was TJ, and you got some information about them. And you got a surprise round off. Unfortunately, two of your players did not pass the dex check necessary to give them surprise rounds. So, a flask of oil was thrown onto the back of the beast. A flame shot, or flame strike, fired. For everyone's information, and also to help the DM with this, because the oil is on there, the oil is on there for 1 minute, aka nine more rounds. And anybody who does fire damage to it does an additional 5 fire damage. Per the rules of oil in 5th edition. With that being said, it is the start of initiative. Novakri, you are up. What do you want to do? What do you do?
Run away!
So speaking of running away,
Yeah. One sec. Let me get back into the mindset here. I actually had a kid story. My wife had bought my daughters some spring dresses, and my 3-year-old, we tried it on her, put the straps and it ties around the back. So we're like, okay, all done. She, without pausing, she reaches behind her, whips the ties open. They're just little shoestring ties. Whips those open, and the dress falls down. We're like, I hope you're not that quick out of your clothes when you're a teenager.
we've been trying to introduce underwear to my daughter, and like so my wife bought like a package of like 3 or 4, and she was like, "Do you want to try these on?" And Tarn's like, "Yeah." And so we're like, "All right, try them on." And so you turn away for 10 seconds, and my daughter's got 2 pairs on her head, 1 pair like on her arm, and 1 pair kind of around the leg. And I was like, "I don't think you get the idea. I think we're gonna work on this a little bit." But enough about children and their inability to dress. How are you going to dress down or dress up this ice troll?
With fire.
Okay, so
Dressage.
here's what I'm going to do, Tom. I am going to cast. Can I see the troll?
You can. So just to move you, so you've got an idea. You're basically at the top of the stairs right there, and the ice troll is at the bottom of the other stairwell. You see it?
No.
It's because it's on like the map level below.
Yeah, I just moved him. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have line of sight to it where it is from where you're at, just like Loki does.
Okay, I need it to make a intelligence save.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this thing has a. No, it's a -2. You get a good chance of passing this. Hold on. 14.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna assume that means it passed.
DC 13.
Oh yes. I mean, not for you, but for my creature. Does it take like half damage or anything, or nothing happens?
One moment. No, but the doesn't say anything. One sec. I was going to do phantasmal force on it as like a fire elemental thing. Did you use that
Okay.
too?
But it passed. So wait, no. In this one, doesn't it still exist though?
No.
Oh, it's on the creature. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a conjuration, it's an illusion.
Yeah. No. Just because it had a duration, that's why I was asking. Does it still exist outside of that? But okay. Well, I mean, good try. Good try. But unfortunately, that does not have an effect. Do you do anything else on your turn? Do you move at all? Maybe do you just try to cut your own throat? Like, what do you do?
No, I kind of cry, I guess.
It's exactly what the ice troll needs. Tears regenerated. No. All right, cool. All right, Loki, it goes to you. What do you do?
Firebolt.
All right, pew! Roll to hit, please.
There it is.
12. Unfortunately, will not hit.
Is it already on fire?
Yes, it is currently on fire. Yes.
Alright. Alright, cool. That's what I thought. Just making sure. Alright, so that misses, so that is, that's what I do.
Okay, and I just want to repeat to everybody, because this was established during last session because of your knowledge check on the creature. The creature does have regeneration, but if it takes acid or fire damage during the turn, it cannot regenerate at the start of its turn when it regenerates.
Which is why we started off by hitting it with a fireball up the ass.
Well, I think it was more of the back, but you were going for the ease, yes. All right, so Loki, are you moving at all? Are you staying put?
I will over here and bonus action to hide.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna make you roll because the creature can't see you. So yeah, absolutely. All right, Rothgar, it is your turn. The creature is at the bottom of the stairs. Let me just do a quick one. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna say because of the size of the creature, you could probably strike it with your reach if you want.
Ooh.
I mean, if you want to run down and kiss it, you could do it too. But I mean, whatever you want.
Well, that sounds even better. But, nay.
Oh, that sucks.
Alright, so if I can strike it from where I am, that's what I'm going to do.
All right, go for
But
it.
you said it's what, 10, 15 feet away thereabouts?
I'm gonna because the creature is a large creature. I'm gonna say that you can get it from where you're at.
Alright, I'm just curious if, with the follow-up action, if he's within the 5 feet, which it doesn't sound like he's...
Yeah, no, if you wanted to do the follow-up 5-foot strike, you would have to move to do
Is he, right at the bottom of the stairs?
that. So on your map, he's basically. Let me do this. He is right there, give or take. Like he's a little bit further. Like I can't redraw him perfectly, but he's right there. So 10 feet you can strike him, but that 5-foot mark, you'd have to step into it.
But he's on the bottom, so he's not on our level, right?
Yeah, he's below you.
Okay.
Like on his turn, he's got to come up the stairs to get you if he's going to come get you.
I'll step into it.
Okay. As you do that, you feel like the temperature drop. Like you're suddenly engulfed in this aura of frigid temperatures. Now you've got something going on that we've discussed through this game before that this will probably help you with. But for the moment, nothing seems to have happened. But you are suddenly you feel like you just stepped into a meat locker as you step. I mean, Icewind Dale is a meat locker to begin with. You just stepped into the back part of it where the liquid nitrogen is basically.
Okay. Sounds comfy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But all right, so if you're going to do the 2 strikes, roll to hit. Tell me what you.
All right, computer, work with me today. Good rolls, good rolls. You want good rolls.
15 is not going to hit it.
Fucking A. All right, well, then the follow-up.
$22 is definitely. Is that a critical or is that no?
No, it's not a critical.
All right, but you do deal it 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, you did name him the master of the butt strike.
I did, and then you went with it, and I was like, I didn't anticipate that. That's fun, but yeah. So I mean, the butt striker continues. Butt striker part 2, I guess you could call it. But yeah, so that goes down. And are you doing anything else on your turn? You took a 5-foot step. I mean, I guess you could move away. It will probably provoke, but like.
No, I'm staying where I am. That way he's gonna, come to me and, How close is he right now?
So from where I'm just gonna move you over to the other map. Right. So you're right there. You're right next to him. All right. So that was Hrothgar's turn. Ziada, you're up.
The only thing that I'm going to do to finish my turn before anybody else goes is I'm going to let everybody know that it's my assumption that he's generating an extra amount of cold.
You nailed it, but it's not going to take effect until its turn. So.
No, that's fine, but I'm letting everybody else know that that's what's going on around him.
All right, cool. So Hrothgar shoves that out to the rest of the crew. Ziada, what are you doing?
I'm. Could I get to the top of the stairs? I'm gonna move over here, and could I jump over to the other map?
Yep, that's what I was. Actually, I was gonna put you over there just so you could see. Yep.
All right. So I'm currently behind Hrothgar. I imagined that. So how much can I see from like where I am? Like I'm kind of just wondering if it's like, is it like this area?
Yep. I'm gonna say because it's kind of a stairwell it's a stairwell going down. You can see over Hrothgar's head. Where the creature is right here, you probably can't see beyond that, but to side, you see that there's like a wooden wall, like a planked wooden wall, and you can kind of make out what looks like a door with heavy like claw and scratch marks in it, and that must have been what the creature was like battering against and clawing and saying, "Come out so I can eat you," kind of thing. To the left and right, you see that there are small like dinghies or covered boats that are right there. And because you're on this level, behind you over here is where that large pile of like gold and treasure was.
Okay, so I am. Is this thing within? It's within 10 feet of me, right?
Ziada, what are the passive skills? There's passive perception, passive. What's the passive wisdom?
Perception, investigation, and insight.
I'm going to give you. What's your passive investigation?
11.
11, high enough. You realize Hrothgar kind of rushed in and didn't really give himself a second to think about this. You realize that this creature probably didn't come down these stairs. It probably climbed down through the opening in the deck, and that it might have some trouble coming up these stairs. Like it's going to have to squeeze to get through them because of its girth. So you might be able to bottleneck it. I mean, you could also just use Hrothgar as a bottleneck if you want, but these are things to consider when trying to control the battle coming up.
So I'm going to cast. Well, not cast. I'm going to use Necrotic Shroud.
Also, you're muted.
That will help. I'm going to use Necrotic Shroud, and I am wrapped in darkness, and I've got my wings that sprout out from behind me. And this thing has to make a DC, I think, I don't know what the DC is, 13 charisma saving throw. Or be frightened.
Charisma is a -2 as well. And from where you're standing right at the top of the stairs right now, you're beginning to feel like the edges of that cold that Rothgar was talking about. But because of the elevation between you and the creature, you're not in it yet.
Okay.
But all right, charisma check. 10.
Nice. Frightened.
Oh shit! What does frighten do?
It is frightened. Let me just get this thing. Frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay, but it doesn't have to run away from you.
Right.
Okay.
It just can't run, closer to me.
Okay, cool.
And that is my action. So that's my action.
Yep.
I'm wondering if I want to. Now, are these stairs open?
Yes. There's not like railings or banisters on them. They just sort of like they're just open stairs that go down to the next level.
Okay, because I'm kind of wondering if I could get down, like just kind of jump down, maybe like here, like if I could kind of hop down next to Hrothgar.
You can, but once you jump right there, you are fully enmeshed in that cold.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll stay right there for now.
Okay. Do you get? So I know that you didn't.
Oh no.
You don't get like a bonus action or anything that you want to use.
Not until I attack. I have to. I can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature, but I have to take the attack action. So.
Okay. All right. Well, it goes to the ice troll, and the first thing the ice troll does is, the first thing the ice troll does is on its turn, the fire is put out as if by some sort of magical ability, like it just goes out. However, because it was burned, it does not regenerate. Also, the oil is still on its skin and remains there for, like I said, another this is round 2, so like it's still there. So if anybody casts fire, if there's any fire things, it's still there to give that additional 5 points of damage. Then the cold aura strikes out at the two of you, and start a total. Okay, both of you are going to take. Actually, I can't say both of you. I'm going to put this out there, and then. Okay. Both of you would take 13 points of cold damage for being in the aura around this creature. However, Hrothgar, that is reduced by half because of your cold resistance.
No save on that?
There's no save on this.
Are you safe as well? Because of your boots, Cody?
Yep.
Oh, you're resistant as well because of the boots. Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
you took them. So yeah. Oh, you guys are both like the most effective people to be standing next to this. So reduced by health. So it's 6 because it's round down. So 6 points of damage you guys take. And now it's going to attack. I'm just going to grab. I'm just going to grab a D4. Hrothgar, you're going to be 1 and 2, and Ziala, you're going to be 3 and 4. 4, go. All right. This thing has 3 attacks. The first bite. I rolled a 3. It's coming at Ziala, but I realize this thing also has disadvantage. So I'm going to roll 2 D20s.
And it's gonna get attacked. It fucking better at least.
Okay. I just didn't know what was my bonus. Okay.
Because someone is really close to it. Ooh, I like those.
Okay, so does a 17 hit you?
No.
Then the bite comes in to chomp on you and misses.
Does Sentinel activate even on a miss?
Oh wait! I take this back. I'm sorry. So I did. I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep both these rolls because I rolled them both. I didn't realize I was rolling 2d20s. That's why I rolled twice. The first strike that came at you was a miss because it was a natural one. That was the worst attack.
Yeah.
The second strike that's going to come in is a claw attack, and that's coming at Rothgar this time, which I believe will provoke the Sentinel attack. Correct?
It would be the other
No,
way
it would be
around.
Against Ziana.
Yeah. So
Well,
does it
Within
have
5
to?
feet of me that makes an attack against a target other than me.
Yeah.
I
All
can
right.
use
Cool.
my reaction.
Okay, so before we resolve the second attack, it makes a bite attack against Ziada, which is within reach for you. You make an attack against it, Chris.
And isn't that attack at disadvantage, you said?
No, not Chris's attack.
But yes, because the thing is frightened, it will.
Yeah, so that second roll that I did, the 6 and the 13, I'm gonna use that 6 as my next attack, but Chris gets to resolve his Sentinel strike first. Oh no, a 14 is not a hit. The AC is higher than that. Oh, boo. All right, so the
You
second.
say that, but I don't think you mean it.
Well, again, I am rooting for you guys, but I have to remember my monsters too. I just have to. So the second strike, which is a claw strike, is coming at Chris. However, it's a 13, so I don't think it's going to hit you. Ziada, do you have the Sentinel feat?
No, if I did, he wouldn't be able to activate his.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that there's that sort of synchronicity.
So that's why it's like, no, I went shield. It's like, go ahead, try and hit me. It's like, I got this
Okay,
guy who's
all
gonna
right.
poke you.
All right, cool. Oh, no, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, you guys are a great front line. Wait, like, you're literally like symbiotes off of each other. All right, so third strike, third claw coming in. This one is also going at Chris. It's a 2 on the die. Let's see what happens.
No, that's a
Another
1 on the
natural
die.
one. So just whip. Just like, so this thing like sets on fire. Chris runs down, tries to hit it. Like his halberd bounces off its back. Ziada jumps down, huge crazy ash wings around her. Makes this creature just sort of like what the fudge is happening? And it's like it goes to bite Ziada, just bites like the ashy cloud wings, and then it turns and it's like strike at Chris. Nothing happens, and that's its turn. It could have. I mean, well done. Like when you both jumped down there, I'm like, you guys are clever. But apparently not, or not yet at least. All right, it goes to.
It does have the ability to make a save, I think, against the frightened.
On its turn or on your turn?
At the end of its turn, I believe.
All right, so I'm going to try to make that save right now. It is Charisma save.
Yes.
Okay, so D20 minus 2. Nope, it does not make it. So it is still frightened, so it still has disadvantage. Son of a bitch! All right, Novakri, it's your turn. Just so everybody can see what's going on, I'm going to move everybody to the same level. Just to see, but just know that this is sort of going on below deck, as it were. There. So right now, Novakri, you can kind of see it through like the underside of the mast and everything because its body is still kind of right here. But Loki, you're going to have to get closer to it because it hasn't urged up the stairs because everybody ran down to it. So I know you're hidden, but from your vantage point, you can't see it from where you're at. But Novakri, it's your turn.
It's also hidden, so it's gonna make a sneak attack against you.
yes, it's a ice troll sneak attack.
You don't know where this thing that's screaming, charging at you is coming from.
Okay,
Something trying to hit me.
intelligence save.
All right, this is the minus 2 again. Here we go. Here's my stuff. It's a 12. I think that's a fail.
Is a fail. It proceeds.
Well, first, does it take damage, like straight up damage?
Each round on my turn, I can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target. So it takes 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh shit! Max roll. Nice job.
But and here's the quibble, and I don't think it's going to work this way. It says specifically that the target perceives the damage type as appropriate to the illusion. I'm making it seem like there's some sort of fire elemental, fire golem, fire creature striking out at this ice troll. That does not mean that it is fire damage, and thus regeneration.
So I like this. I like this. Where would you say this creature is in like the ice troll's mind? Is it like somewhere where Ziada and Hrothgar are? Is it somewhere else?
Moment. Sorry.
Dude, you're fine.
Did you see that?
I can't. I think you may only be drunk. But are you saying that it would be like right about here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can see a circle now. It just up there. So perfect. So what I'm gonna say is that like it's when I'm gonna have to roll a d6 now, and if like on one of the numbers or two of the numbers, if that comes up, the beast is just gonna try to strike at the elemental that's in front of it until it can break out of this mind fuck you put it in.
Yeah. Now, the thing, looking at this, if he tries to attack it and he doesn't hit it, he tries to rationalize why he didn't hit it. So striking at it doesn't hit it doesn't mean it goes away. It just means he makes excuses, kind of like mine.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is it will until he like either saves again or like does whatever he needs to do to get out of this. It will be a target he thinks he can strike. That's all.
Yeah, and it's not a save. It's not an automatic save. He actually has to take an action to examine that happened.
Oh, and that, yeah. I doubt that an ice troll is going to take a moment to ponder the relative existence of a fire elemental next to him instead of attacking it. But okay. All right. That's gross. I don't like it at all. I'd like you to come down so I can murder you with this. We won't do that. So, okay. Are you
my fire elemental first.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I am going to give Hrothgar a inspiration, Arctic inspiration.
Oh, snap. D6, is it?
Yep.
All right, Hrothgar, next time you roll a 15 and it doesn't hit, maybe use that and see what happens. All right. Loki, what are you doing?
See. I will move back over here, and I think I'll try a short bow attack this time. So
I'm going to throw this out there, because I sometimes try to be a good DM. Remember that if nobody does fire damage to him in a turn, he will regenerate. Fire or acid damage.
yeah, but he took he still has the oil on him, so he's still on fire. Like he's still blazed.
No, at the start of his turn, he has an ability that puts any fire on him out. So the fire is out, but the oil is still there.
That's weird.
So the creature has something called cold orb. While it is alive, the troll generates an aura of bitter cold that fills the area within 10 feet of it. At the start of the troll's turn, all non-magical flames in the area are extinguished. I feel at this point you go back up to Nova, you slap her across the face, and you're like, "Bitch, you're supposed to set it on fire. What are you doing?"
No. I mean, it's like. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep that short bow.
Okay.
I can do more damage that way anyway. And actually, I get advantage, so.
I believe also, if you want to, because you have somebody within what, like 5 feet of the creature, you can use your sneak attack damage as well.
Yep.
So both of those are hits. If you have two shots, that's amazing. But both of those are hits.
Did that add my sneak attack? Oh, it did, and it's not as great, but still 12 points of damage. I'll take that.
All right, I will tell you that with that hit, you have wounded the creature.
Not for long.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta move the map a little bit so I can get this to happen.
He unwounds himself.
He unwounds himself. I think we went with orange for whatever it was, but yeah. So you have wounded the creature. You've brought it just below quarter health. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
That's it for now.
Okay. All right. Rothgar, it is your turn. You are in the ice locker with this thing. You see like arrows firing through. You see it grab its head at one point because there's some sort of like psychic damage that happened. It seems to be like it keeps looking to your, well, it'd be your right because you're looking down at it. Like there's something over there. You imagine that like your teammates are warping some kind of magic in its mind. What do you do? Do you start with the butt strike? That's all we need.
No, I don't start with the butt strike.
It is coming.
It is. I mean,
You lead up to the butt strike. You can't.
I gotta lead into the butt strike. You don't start with it.
Goku didn't start off as a Super Saiyan.
Butt strike, making the victim. Oh, by the way, quick recommendation. If anybody has checked out the Yasuke or Yasuke Netflix, it's like one season. It's like 10 episodes, like Netflix only anime about like a black samurai.
Yeah, it's all right. I saw the first episode and was like, "This is gonna be awesome," and then I finished watching it and I was like, "That was okay."
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is I started watching it and immediately like there were Gundam soldiers, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it at all. And then all of a sudden, like I made it through the whole show, and I was like, no, that wasn't bad. Like that, I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. I'd label it a recommendation. But anyways, I'm sorry, Rothgar, taken away from you and your butt strikes. What are you doing?
All right, so I am going to. Let's
Give it a judo chop.
yes.
Also, I don't know if anybody else just saw this because I just looked at it. Loki, your long range is 320 feet with a short bow. That's ridiculous.
Anything, well, that's a disadvantage, but yeah.
But even still, man, like that's good. Did you draw a map? Whatever's on the map, I can hit. Don't even ask.
Oh, there we go. All right, so I am going to do a couple of things. Hopefully, they're all going to work. At least that's the plan.
All right. Tell us what you do.
I am going to, take a superiority die,
Okay.
and I am going to use a maneuver on that after, but I'm also going to do an action surge.
Well, so do your first 2 actions and then action surge. That way you get 2 more.
Well, at this level, you've only got the 1 attack.
Well, no, he has the bonus, and then the action surge is outside. The
Action
realm,
surge
right?
only gives you the full action, right? Not bonus.
Yeah, it doesn't give me the bonus, it just gives me the attack.
Oh,
So like, so he would get 2 attacks with this, as opposed to 4 at level 5.
no, I understand. I thought he would get the 2 bonus attacks because action surge is outside the realm of the bonus action, but it would be 3.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a bonus action, but it,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't also give you
Yeah,
one.
it does. It also doesn't
Yeah.
add. So yeah, so it's 2 attacks and a bonus, so you get 3 strikes. Okay. Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do my regular attack.
Yep.
You know, so that way I have my pole arm attack and then the butt strike with it. And then I'm going to do the action surge using. Oh, what is it? Superiority
the
dice.
MBS. You're going to use your MBS, your Mega Butt Strike.
Yep. With the action surge on my next go around, I'm going to use the superiority dice and use the pushing attack, which wouldn't give me a butt strike on it anyway.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, so
All right. Roll to hit.
please be nice. Please be nice.
22 is a hit. So and 7 points of slashing damage comes down on it. It's like, cha.
So then the follow up.
24 is also a hit, so you come in with a butt strike. I mean, it's funny every time for me. And you come in and you're just like, bah! Give it just hardcore butt strike. You know, an HCPS.
The action surge and using the superiority die to do the pushing attack. So I'm going to attack again with the halberd, and then if I hit, it does other funky things.
All right, roll the hit.
Ah, fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, I have the
You have
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
You can roll a d6, and if the d6 is high enough, you may still hit.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it is not high enough, so that is a miss.
You know, I give you all the tools.
We wasted the good inspiration on you.
Oh well.
All right. That is that is. Are you going to move at all, or is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. It goes.
However,
Oh.
no, never mind. I still have to hit it first. Never mind. So we're good. I'm good.
All right. It goes to Ziada. Ziada, what are you doing?
Let's see if this hits. That rolled a lot, but a 22.
That's a hit. 22 is a hit.
So, that gives...
The nice thing is I don't have to waste a superiority die though.
That is cool.
Okay, I don't know what that was all doing, but it was 10 was the one I was going for, the one-handed.
Yep.
10, and also, it also gets, let me see, once on your turn you can have an attack or spell deal 4 points of necrotic damage. So 14 points of damage.
Okay, hold on one sec. Let's go do this. So as you, a couple things happen. As you come in, Rothgar comes in, and he's like, slash with a halberd, and he turns around, butt strike. Then he's like, whoosh, misses, and as like the creature's kind of reeling and coming back from that, you just come in with your sword, and you're like, slash right across his like shoulder and chest, and the blade sinks in with this extra necrotic damage, and it sinks in just enough that you have bloodied this creature. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, so on that strike, I would also like to smite him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So that
Might on,
does
mighty smiter.
only 6 damage.
Oh, only 6 damage. Just
That's
think, if
gone.
Chris had rolled a 6 on his d6, halberd, but it didn't happen. All right.
Yes.
Shut up.
All right, 6
All right,
damage.
so
Crash, like you come in on this thing. You guys are wailing on it. Are you doing anything else?
yeah, I think where is this? So I can make a excuse me, I can try and shove this creature, but I don't know if I'd be able to because it's large.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try and do a push attack on it.
You had pushed something that was large. I think it has to be one size or less, so it can't be 2 sizes bigger than you.
Generally speaking, for 5th edition, I believe that's the rule. So I think you can try it.
All right.
Is it an
For
opposed?
my pushing attack, I can do a large or smaller creature. So large, medium, small, extra small.
All right. So you can use a bonus to try and shove a creature. So I assume we're talking shove. So let's see real quick.
And if I remember shove, it's an opposed strength. There's a straight
I
up
believe
opposed.
so. I'm just checking, roll 20, not roll 20. D&D Beyond, just the like actual stuff. Shove. Action, special melee, either knock it prone or push it away. You can use multiple attacks on the attack. Okay, come on, click on it and like open it. I need the last part. Yep. Athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. All right. So roll what you got. I want to see what I'm rolling for.
Athletics. Oh, fuck you. Nothing.
Well, so what was funny was I was like, oh god damn, he crushed it. I went, wait a minute. So wait a minute. How do you have a plus? I thought it was straight up strength. It's athletics.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, I gotta look up what it's athletics.
Yeah, you make a strength athletics check.
Strength. I'm sorry. I was thinking just straight up strength check.
Yeah, but it's like strength, and then it's like athletics, just like when it's like charisma and it's like deception or whatever.
All right, here we go.
Now, is this an ability check?
Oh my god. Actually, yeah, you're right. So I can roll 20. Yeah, with an 18, I would have tied you, but yeah, I failed. So where do you shove this guy?
I'm just gonna push him back there.
Just go push him. First thing we're doing is push him. All right, so the ice troll moves back like 5 feet. That does not provoke because it is not the creature moving. I constantly have to remind myself about that. That's why it's allowed. But yeah, so the creature kind of gets bumped back, sort of is like. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go back there and be good from there. Unless that's something where it's like if I've seen he has reach, if that's gonna provoke. Otherwise, I'll just stay there. But you know what? I'll just stay there. This thing's afraid and can't come towards us at the moment. So.
Okay. All right.
I moved the marker down more because it's not really a place to think, it's where he perceives it.
All right, fair enough. All right, so it goes to the ice troll. First thing that's going to happen is ice troll is going to step up here and is going to regenerate 10 hit points because
And it could step up again.
He can't.
oh, it can't move towards you. Oh shit, that's right.
Right.
The fuck. Well, so all right. So first thing it's going to do is heal 10 hit points back, and with that, it is no longer bloody. Get that out of there. But
It's close.
it's gonna. The first thing it's gonna try to do is it's gonna try to bite the marker that's right next to it. So let's see what happens. What am I rolling?
What is the marker?
No, he can attack it. There's no
A psychic thing.
He's gonna take. I mean, he's not actually.
So he comes at it and tries to bite it, and it's like, ah! And I'm going to give it a chance to try to recognize that not that it's not there, but that like you can't hurt it. So I'm just going to give it a straight up like wisdom roll, see if it can do it, see if it can recognize it. So let's.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's an ability check. You got it. You jerk.
As you're giving a guy a free
However, I'm
fucking
not making
save.
it a high DC. Alright, well that's good. No, it's not good. It doesn't recognize it. And so it's going to sorry about that. I'm back. I can't move towards you.
So he's just kind of stuck in the holding pattern.
I think, no, you know what it's going to try to do is it's going to try to grapple the thing that's right here. It's going to try to grab it and try to like claw it. And when it does that, obviously, Novak, nothing happens, correct?
Nope.
All right, that's its second action. I'm going to try to give it another wisdom check. Even if it fails this, say that it has the ability to sort of like recognize that like this thing is not a thing. But let's see what happens. Nope, it's going to fail this anyways. All right, so for this turn, it's busy messing with this thing, just like you know, like the guy fighting the invisible snake. Like he's just like ah, doesn't know what's happening. For this round, you bought it, but I'm going to say that like I'm going to give. Well, no, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I want to give him a chance to try to kill you. So we'll see what happens. But that's its turn. Novak, you are up. You mind-bending bitch.
Frightened roll. Charisma DC 13.
Oh, that's right. Charisma DC 13. Which is a -2. Nope, didn't make it. Still frightened.
I almost feel bad for this poor bastard.
Oh shit!
Then put it out of its misery.
You guys, no, hold on. You guys were both within the radius, so of its cold. So 6 more points of cold damage, which I know doesn't do shit to you guys, but it's still 6 points of cold damage.
Not great, fatty ding dongs.
No fire damage.
10 is a miss.
Rothgar, you want to try with the inspiration again?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You want to try the inspiration for the butt strike?
Sure.
I strike it with my halberd, and then I strike it again with an inspired butt strike.
Okay, you've got an inspiration.
So I'm thinking that maybe a good idea for me would be to get the butt of the halberd enchanted and blessed, you know, and put, you know, like runes in it so it does like a massive amount of damage just with the butt strike.
Just enchant it with like minor illusion so it farts every time you hit with it. Just give it a whoopee cushion enchantment.
I'm gonna move the illusion so that it appears to be somewhere else.
Because it's not a trick.
No, it's just a thing of his mind.
I see butterflies. Butterflies. Okay. Are you moving at all?
Nope.
Okay. Loki, you're up. What are you doing?
Might as well firebolt. 16.
I'm going to tell you right now, that is exactly its AC. So 3 plus 5 more because of the oil, because it's still there. You do 8 points of damage to it.
Neat.
And it's bloody, and it cannot regenerate this time.
fire damage, so it's kind of like you did 18 points of damage.
I mean, for effect, yeah. All right, are you doing anything else in your turn?
No.
All right. That goes to Rothgar. Rothgar, what are you doing?
Alright, so how far is he? Is he within range for me to hit where I am?
So from where you're standing right there, you can do your initial strike, but the follow-up strike, you have to move closer.
I want to do that.
I mean, you're safe for now.
Yeah, I'll play it safe for the time being, and I'll just take the one strike.
Okay. All right. Do it up. Roll hit.
But if I hit, I'm going to do an action surge.
You can't. You only have one action surge.
No, I do. Or shoot, is it action surge I'm thinking of?
The healing one?
Wind.
No.
Second wind.
Superiority dice. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you can totally do that.
I mean, if I would take an action surge every turn if I had a choice of it.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, if you have somehow gamed this system to have one.
How the fuck do you have haste permanently?
Yeah, I've got perma haste. I just call it.
Well, guess what? I hit him.
But you do. So all right. So you do 9 points of damage, but I know nothing else. So I'm marking down the 9 points of damage. Which I gotta put a bloody mark back on. Oh, yeah, he's already bloodied. Sorry. All right. So
Now I'm
what
going
do
to
you do?
burn the superiority die.
And what maneuver are you doing? The Heimlich, the from the top row double axe handle. Like, what do you do?
Yes.
Yes, all of it.
Well, there's not much special that I can do.
Are you saying you have not selected any special maneuvers?
I'm not sure where you're going with that joke.
I have maneuvers. Well, I have special maneuvers.
When you make a melee action, on your turn, you make a superiority die and add the total to the damage roll. So I'm just going to do the lunging attack. Not really going to do much. I mean, it increases my reach for that attack by 5 feet, but I can already hit.
Can you do that with your butt strike?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It increases my. I don't know, honestly.
I would say yes. Like if the superiority die maneuver says it increases an attack's like striking distance, and we know that the butt strike is 5 feet, then it would increase it by that. So sure.
Yeah, because I mean, it says when you make a melee weapon attack, and that is a melee weapon attack. So, I mean, plus if Tom says yes, then pretty much yeah.
But before I even get to the butt strike, I'm adding 16 points of damage to it.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Well, with the superiority dice, I'm gonna add 48 damage.
I don't know if that's right. Can we go back and validate that?
You're
Yeah,
my
is
guess.
that?
Your
I think-
maneuvers enhance an attack in some way. You have 48. Never mind, that's wrong.
Yeah, I think you can use one per.
Yeah, one d8.
Yeah, and I think they
Let me
might
re-roll that.
change on what they do as well.
As you level up too, they increase.
So it's 1 damage, actually, not 16.
You should have taken one of the other ones that you rolled. Not the last one, which was the one.
Well, I just re-rolled
No, I
the
know.
die just to try to be fair.
No, I know. Still gonna give you shit for it. You still rolled a 1.
Yeah, whatever.
I literally was just in my kitchen as you're like, I do 48 additional damage, and I was like, I'm not at the screen right now, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. That's
Oh, it's right. It's right.
So, all right, so you roll. Oh shit, yeah. So that's definitely a hit. So you end up doing 5 points of butt strike damage. It's funny every time. It's funny every time. And at this point, I just carved like a little ass on the bottom of your halberd, and now it's just like every time when you hit this thing. But nice. So great turn. God damn it. All right, it goes to Ziada's. I'm sorry, wait, Chris, did you want to move, or are you happy
Nope.
where you're at? All right. All right, Chris, not Chris, sorry, Kevin, you're up. What are you doing?
So I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna come up to this guy and try and hit him.
Okay.
So we'll do this. This one. Cool.
That's an old H to the it.
Here's 1,000 die get rolled. So 9. So
How
9.
did you roll? How did you roll? Oh, it's because all the die were on. I thought you rolled like 3d10 and only did 9 damage. You're like, how? How is that even
Yeah.
possible?
No, 2d8 and 2d10s for the slashing and for advantage. Or crit.
Again, you come up to this beast and like, again, there's like this crazy like these ash wings are around you. They're whipping around, kind of like the angel in Diablo. You know, like these like sort of tendrils everywhere, and you just the sword cuts across this thing's chest, and this one cuts deep, and it kind of grabs itself like ah. Or probably roars a lot better than that, but like, ah.
So
Do anything
that
else?
the 9 damage was just the attack. I have 4 necrotic damage that goes along with it.
Okay.
Since I hit, I might as well go ahead and take a spell slot off to smite this guy.
So before you even do that, I just wanted to let you know that it's dropped to critical with that.
Nice. So definite smitage. Come on, be high this time. Ooh, those are nice. So 13
That's cool. I mean,
points of
I-
damage.
As the person playing the monster, I'm not happy, but yeah, that's great. So like, explain to me like how the sword delivers this additional like 13 points of damage, almost doubling what you did already.
Yeah, let me check the type of damage so I can give you the right flavor. I'd hate to give you the wrong thing. So it's radiant. So my sword comes in kind of cloaked in this necrotic damage that's kind of flowing from my like ghostly wings. It slices in, and then it kind of just explodes with light from within while I hit like that. So it goes from dark to light, and it's just, you know, that just really bothers the eyes. He doesn't have time to adjust. So obviously damage.
So I have a couple comments. First, I don't know how I feel about this because this is amazing and also brutal. And second, how do we feel about calling this necrodian damage? Necromantic, radiant damage, necrodian? I don't know how I feel about it. I just came up with it. I kind of like it. I kind of hate it. I don't know.
I mean, it's at 2 different times. I'm okay with kind of like mixing it, you know, the light and darkness.
Yeah, you know, like just like I summon necrodian, damn it. But
The light of his mouth.
So yeah, Bahamut himself opens his mouth and murders. But what? Are you doing anything else? So you stepped up, obviously.
Yep. So I'm gonna bonus action to try and hit this thing and knock it prone.
Oh, okay.
So let's throw this out there. That's an 18, so 24.
So I'm rolling opposed.
Contesting. Yep.
Okay. Where's my? I think this is it. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's enough. It is enough.
So it is prone, and so I walk away.
Right. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any prone creatures in attacks of opportunity, correct? Like it can't still try to reach out and snag you if you're walking outside of its range.
I think it can still attack me.
All right.
It's
so
got disadvantage, but
Yeah, yes, obviously because of its failed. But so, all right, I'm gonna make it take a claw swing at you. So,
Okay.
2d20s. Here we go. It's not gonna be a hit. A 2, like I was hoping for like a 9. 9 might have made it, but all right. So that is the end of your turn. And it is
but
now,
since it attacked someone who doesn't have the Sentinel feat,
wait, has the Sentinel feat been activated this turn?
I don't believe this turn, because it was hiding in the corner.
Then the Sentinel feat can be activated this turn. So, Chris, you can take a quick
Swipe it, stab it.
Of course I'm going to do that.
Finish this
Of course, I
thing.
will do the thing. Son of a bitch, you hit it. All right. So that.
It's prone, so you have advantage too.
Roll a 1.
It's almost like I set this up. Get it,
All
20.
Nancy's going to do is let me roll twice, right?
You can roll, yeah, you can roll.
But you could get a
with the
crit.
but, yeah.
Yeah, the way I've been rolling, it ain't going to crit. See? Told you.
Yeah, most likely it's not going to. Of course.
All right, so this is 5th edition. The creature is going to stand up, does not provoke from anyone. It's going to take 5-foot step this way. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, it has taken fire damage because Loki, you did a flame strike?
Yes.
All right, so no regeneration. Chris, you're going to take, because you're within its aura.
Hold on a second. I want to check something real quick before you do that.
I think I have something for this. Although if it's a reaction, you just used it.
You just used your reaction, yes.
That's what I'm checking. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
Whole party please.
I can't see.
Only I. Oh, good roll. All right. So you're going to take 7 points of cold damage as opposed to 15. Oh my god. If you guys didn't have that shit, it'd be a very different fight. Even with all the control that you've been doing. And it's going to take, well, it's going to try to attack. And so first, we're going to see what's going to go to 1 and 2 is the weird floating thing that's not really there. It's still a target. And I'm rolling D4 again. 3 and 4 is going to be Hrothgar. All right. Motherfucker, it's going at that thing, so it doesn't even fucking matter. You know what? I'm not rolling to hit it because it doesn't matter. All right. That was the bite. You got 2 claws. First claw. Yes! A 3. All right. This is coming at Hrothgar.
13, 26.
Plus.
I got hit by damage from the Phantasm last time.
36.
Roll for damage.
No, I mean, I'm not going to retcon it, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you want to do that, you can, but not. Okay.
I should have thought about it earlier, that's my fault.
So I could roll this again to see if I hit Hrothgar, but because the disadvantage is still happening, it doesn't matter. All right. 3rd strike. Maybe I can hit something. All right. It is a 3, so I can try to hit somebody one more time. Here we go. We're gonna roll 2d20s. Come on, give me big numbers, big numbers. That doesn't matter. All right, miss. Do me a favor. Roll a damage for the psychic damage because it's going to the top of the order anyway. So roll your psychic damage. Oh my god, it's still up, but it's barely up. So, Novakri, what do you do to like try and put this thing out of its misery? Do you just roll your psychic damage again? You should probably just roll your psychic damage.
Well, go ahead and give me an int save.
What's the line of like the Elven Queen, the Lord of the Rings? I'm as beautiful and terrible.
Instead of a dark lord, there will be a queen. Yeah, that whole thing.
Everybody just turns and Novakri is like glowing and floating like 4 inches above them.
And I just turn and say, "Hey, stop trying to fucking steal my thing. Look at the wings.
Look at the
Fucking
goddamn
clearly a ripoff."
Yeah, so that's it too. And before anything else happens, the ice troll has 1 hit point left. So your psychic damage is going to end it. So Novakri, how do you want to smite or snuff out the existence of this beast?
First, I'm going to apply the psychic damage. Okay.
Okay.
Of 1 point.
Its head starts to like implode.
Okay. The other one is this mind sliver, and it's just this image of this middle finger coming in and stabbing it in the forehead, and he falls.
Oh, gross. And with that, you
Very
guys,
interesting, because she doesn't understand what that means.
You are correct.
you guys,
There's one coming to
That
you
makes
too.
it way better.
you guys just killed a
Excellent.
CR6 creature. I mean, granted, you had like vantage points and time to set up and everything, and people with cold weather gear. Like, well done. Like I saw that. If that thing hit, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like, if that thing hit, it was doing on the bite 1d6 plus 4, and then 2d8 cold. And if it was a claw, it was 2d6 plus 4 slashing and 2d8 cold. Like there was the potential for lots and lots of damage, and you guys walked in and just handled it. Like, well done.
Good thing it started missing the fear immediately. Holy shit.
Well, when I rolled against Novakri on the first, like, oh my god, I may have 2 on initiative, but I'm feeling good. And then I did not feel good for the rest of the fight. No.
Like when you did that and you were even saying it was a -2, I'm like, I hope he fucking uses all of his good rolls right here, because shit, like a lot hinges on this.
So first of all, like even as I'm like, oh, all right, because when Rothgar ran down the stairs, Rothgar has cold resistance. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter. If this thing annihilates him in the first round, and it has a +7, like it's got the potential to do that. Like, let's see what happens. And you guys, I mean, the job is well done. So here's what we know right now. I'm gonna put people on the map where they actually. So Rothgar, I'm putting you on the stairs just so you can see below. Ziada, I'm putting you on the map below. Novakri and Loki. Jesus, I don't know why I can't think of Loki's name tonight, but you can see Ziada down below. He's basically, or I should say, not he. She's right about here. You know that Rothgar is on the stairs below, right about here. Rothgar and Ziada, you guys are at the level where there is this like pile of treasure. There is a door down here that's covered in like score marks and scratches and claws, and that's what the ice troll had been beating against. There's these covered over dinghies that are down here. There's several of them. There's additionally another door to the north that must lead into another room. And that's what you guys see right now. What do you want to do?
Can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything coming through there or anything like that with the door?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here's where the bad rolls start.
Well, we killed the creature. Now we're gonna kill.
All right, let's relax. Fuck. I start unbuttoning my fucking, my armor.
My armor off. Yeah.
Just gut falls out.
Why is this so you don't hear anything. I mean, you're not at the door right now. And to be honest, throughout the fight, despite the fact that the creature was raging and you were striking like metal against metal and like screeching claws against nothing and whatnot, fire and magic, you didn't hear anything come out of the room. So if there is anything in the they or it or whatever has been very quiet.
Well, are there any other noises now that the troll is dead? We were hearing it make all those noises. What's left? Are there any more noises being made? Has it just become quiet now? And it's just us that we hear?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. An 8.
You hear Ziada walking by you and going up to the door that has like all the score marks on it. Ziada, I'm going to say you go up to that door and you kind of put your hand on it and you feel that like there's clearly like a barricade or like a maybe like a bolt or like a bar or something that's behind it, and that's what had stood up to like the assault of the ice troll's attacks. And that's like it with what I know your wisdom sort of passive wisdom score is. You realize that clearly something like barred the doors on the other side, kind of thing.
Okay.
But you also realize that the doors don't look like they could take much more, so that like if you wanted to try to bust them down and get in there, with a little bit more effort, because of everything the troll had been doing, just like the troll wasn't like, let's apply leverage and try to do, it was just like, like smash, just trying to like claw its way through the wood kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So he loosened it up for us.
But that's what it appears. That's with your passive score.
Perfect.
Rothgar, if you descend the stairs any further, you are very much aware of those facts as well.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
And so as you kind of descend the... Are you guys doing, or what do you want to do?
What did you just say?
I think he went upstairs.
Wait, who went upstairs?
You are you asking the other guys what they're doing?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
like
it cut out, so it.
Unless you guys need me down there, I'm gonna keep up here, keep an eye out for that.
Comfy up here.
All right, cool. You guys are up there doing your thing. I'm gonna come back downstairs then. Ziada, you're at this door. Rothgar, you're either next to her or just behind her. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ask if he wants to help me out and try and pull this thing and leverage this door and see if we can get in here. I don't know if there might be maybe someone in here. Maybe we could try and just call out to him. Is there anyone in there?
There's kind of a long pause, and then what languages do the two of you speak?
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Giant.
Rothgar?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Undercommon.
You hear a very kind of like lispy, throaty voice speaking in words you don't understand. It's sort of like...
That sounds like your goblin.
I was gonna say, is that a kobold?
I mean, I don't know, is it?
Who knows languages? I yell upstairs.
Is it a halfling?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
It sounds like human, but just shorter words.
It doesn't sound like. I don't know how long the words are.
You spell them out.
Could you spell them
Spell out a language you don't know.
I just start making up just letters.
I say we use Loki as a battering ram and just bust the door.
Yes, the one with the most mass. Okay. Well,
Like, pretty sure I'm like 50 pounds wet, so.
I was just thinking there are like covered dinghies on the floor to either side of Rothgard. He's like, get the halfling. That's what we'll use.
Maybe like a cannon would be fun, but a battering ram, I don't have a spell for that yet, so.
No, he's just being difficult.
So yeah. So what do you guys do?
I think back
I
to
can try and
the.
kick the door down if you want to brace for an attack, not knowing what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we go back to try and break the door down.
Okay. So how are you guys gonna do this? Are you both gonna like throw a shoulder into it? Are you gonna try and like pry it open? Like what are you guys trying to do?
How damaged is the door?
What's the matter?
How damaged is it? Can I like pry it open with a crowbar?
Well, so here's the thing: is the door's barred to the back. So really, the only way that the door's going to open is either trying to like rip it open towards yourselves, or to like push it in and snap the board behind it. And you feel like that's probably the easier way based on the way the hinges are set up.
Okay. I'm willing to throw a shoulder.
Also, the door is only 5 foot wide. So when I said doors, I misspoke. So it's one door. There's probably a bar or something behind it. But you've got to sort of push through that to get the door to open, and then the door will open to whatever's inside.
All right, what do you want me to roll?
Well, like, what are you doing?
Like I said, I'm game for throwing a shoulder at it.
All right. So if you're gonna throw a shoulder at it, you immediately just push Ziana into the door in front of you as you rush towards it. I mean, that's what I see. That's what I see on the map right now. Or do you want to move your characters?
You said you had a crowbar?
I do.
So I will tell you that this is one situation I don't think a crowbar will help, because the easiest way to do is push as opposed to trying to like pry open kind of thing.
That's why I said I was willing to throw a shoulder into it.
Okay, I was just thinking if we wanted to try and like if you could get something to try and pull as like I try and kick it, if that could, help out. But no, if you just want to try and throw a shoulder into it, if that's what we were talking about, and then I'll just be ready to try and jump in and maybe shield you.
Okay. Just so I know, what is your being ready? What does that mean? What action are you getting ready to do?
So I'm wondering if I could do anything with like my shield being ready to kind of protect him at all. I don't know if that might be just a what's it called? Like assist? No, because that would be. I'm not exactly sure what it would be, but like trying to make sure that like he's covered when he gets in there, even if it's just kind of jumping in between, anything I see, just with his shield. Not really. Well, I mean, always threateningly with Ziada.
I'm always threatening.
but not as much in terms of like trying to attack necessarily, unless something comes my way, in which case then it dies.
Well, I think, okay, well, I mean, first of all, I saw that with an ice troll, you son of a bitch, and I get it. The second thing is, all right, well, let's do this. I'm going to say that you've readied an action to try and protect Hrothgar, and if there's an opportunity to try and do that, then, okay, you can do that. If there is not, then, or if you can come up, if something happens and I describe a situation and you're like, I want to do this, then that's what we'll go with. Because we're kind of, this isn't like if an enemy goes to square X, I do Y.
Right.
This is kind of like, I'm guessing. So
it's open and it's kind of like I'm hoping like if there is something, maybe just put myself in between them and Hrothgar. Like I'm thinking like if he's focused on smashing the door and everything, so
Okay, so let's
Give
so
him the
this is-
second
so
that he'll need to recover.
You've readied a helpful protective action if possible. Got it. Rothgar, do you just sort of like give it the old like throw your shoulder into it, or do you back up and like run into the door to bust it down?
I'll back up a step or two.
Okay, so you back up 5 feet, 30 feet, 150 feet. You back up. I back up so far I can't make it there in the turn. But you rush forward. Give me an athletics check. All right. I was really hoping for like an 8. You were gonna bounce off the door and be like, "Oh, my shoulder!" But instead, you like the troll had weakened whatever barricade or whatever like palisade or barricade was behind this door to the point that your shoulder just like crushes through. Like you feel that initial resistance, and then it's almost like throwing yourself through a piece of sheetrock. Like it just bends to your force and pressure and explodes out the other side. However, it explodes out so quickly that I need you to give me a dex save to see if you can stay on your feet as you suddenly like propel yourself into this room. You stay on your feet. You stay on your feet enough. You rush into this room. Right here, the door smashes down like the Kool-Aid Man around you. And all of a sudden, as you go, oh yeah, these 4 kobolds stand up and go, and throw javelins at you. I'm gonna say that there's not something Ziada can do. Ziada, if you want to disagree with that and tell me that there is something you can do, sure, but where this is all happening moments within moments, I don't think there's something you can kind of throw into this. Also, you're on mute if you do have something you can do.
Nope, we're good.
All right, cool. I was like, all of a sudden, I was like, he's not even here. He's not listening to this. But okay, so there are 4 kobolds. They are all going to throw javelins at you, and a javelin. Oh my god! So I'm just gonna roll 4 d20s and see what happens. Sometimes, just one a monster. It's gonna do it. I don't think this is gonna do it. Oh my god, I think one of those did. Chris, I'm going to assume that a 20 hits you.
Nope.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
No, it's a natural 20. It's a hit anyway. It's always a natural 20. It's always.
No, he hits anyway.
But the 1, the 15, and the 7 are all misses, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I don't think that this is going to do anything really bad to you, but this would be really funny. So it's a d. Actually, I'm sorry. So it'd be 2d6 minus 2. You take 4 damage as one javelin like pierces into your calf. Like it just like it misses you almost entirely, and it's like plunk into one of like the seams of your armor and your calf, and you're like, son of a bitch, motherfucker! This feels like a really big sliver. And the creatures in this room that you now clearly see are kobolds are like, they're not speaking in common, and they all seem like they're ready to get you. And I think everybody's gonna have to roll initiative again. So if you wanna update your poop, you can do that.
So I assume you want us to do it as well, but it's going to take us some time to get back, right?
Nailed it. You got it. the ice troll, because the ice troll's not there anymore. And we're going to keep these guys all together. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Talk about bullshit. Okay. Okay. Did everybody update their initiative?
Think so?
Yep.
Alright, cool. We're going to do descending. Oh, look, the kobolds are at the end, and it goes to Novaku. You're at the top again. What do you do?
I'm gonna start making my way. I guess I gotta go around the big hole and down the stairs.
I mean, you can always jump down. It's about, if you were to jump down to the bottom of the hole, it's probably about 15 feet down, which means you'd take, like, unless you made a dex save, you'd take, like, 1d6 damage.
What if I sat down, turn around, lowered myself to my hands, and just kind of let go?
You would have a much easier dex save, and you might take a little bit of damage if you fall on your patoot.
I'll do that.
Roll me a dex save. Yep. You turn around, you like kind of flop over the edge, you hang, and you go up. You land on your feet. There's a little puff of snow and powder around you, and you hear the sounds of angry kobolds, an armored man who just got stabbed, and you see a female wrapped in wispy smoke wings. What do you do?
Do I see any of the kobolds?
From where you are, I will put you on the map. You do not.
Okay,
What you do see is a massive pile of gold to your left, and behind you, another door.
Okay, do I have any movement left? You're gonna count that all in. It's fine.
Well, so remember, if you're not going to take another action, you can also double move, so you could move somewhere else.
One moment.
I just feel like anytime you say that, we should all just hear like a bunch of like click, 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 when you call, like you call like a call center and you're like, can I? And they're like, 1 moment, please. Click, 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 click.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just double.
Okay, where are you going?
Right there.
Okay. That's where you are. You can see where you are. Are you doing anything else that's into your turn?
Yeah, move. Really don't do a bonus at this time.
Okay. All right, Ziada, you're up. Hrothgar crashed through the door. These creatures all are like, "Ah!" You can hear things like ting, 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 bouncing off his armor. Something must have stuck in because he's like, ow, son of a bitch! And it's your turn. So what do you do?
So I'm gonna see about moving in here.
Also, you're
And
muted.
so what I said was I'm gonna move in here. So far no mysteries. And I think I'm just going to. What was I on for 5? I'm gonna attack. Sorry, this one. Yeah, actually, that's the only one.
I had a feeling,
So
and also I was really hoping it was a 2, but yeah. That's a hit.
yeah, it's been coming out every time and being scary, but then it's like, oh no.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
All right. So 11.
So it's 11 points of damage, and you murder this one. It's dead.
Can I throw an intimidation out?
Absolutely. Like, is it a group intimidation, or are you trying to intimidate one person?
I think I'm just trying to intimidate all of them, to try and have them leave, and try and have them run away.
All right, you can do this, but I'm going to say you have to do this with disadvantage, and
Okay.
I'll reveal after the fact as to why.
We'll just roll it twice. So 11.
And this would be versus their.
I mean, I
always
don't know,
forget.
maybe insight.
All right, yeah, we can do.
Generally, I think that's generally like the counter to any
insight to charisma.
charisma stuff,
deception
yeah.
or something. Okay. All right, let's do that. So here we go. Boom, 2, and boom. What was your total?
11.
It's a tie. You can see that like they want to be really concerned because you just ran in the room and you were just like lop and dead. But there is some additional factor that somehow is making them combat this. I rolled
Okay.
really shitty, and they were just going to be like, "No, we're not scared of you." But for some reason, they're like they want to, but they're like Also, they're just sort of hissing and spitting and brandishing daggers at the two of you right now.
Okay.
These are definitely not like the very communicative kobolds that were in the mines of Tourmaline, or Tourmaline, or whatever the town was. But okay.
Yeah, noticed that. Actually, no, I didn't, because
What's
that was a
funny
vague.
was
Ziada was not going to negotiate.
The kobolds that were in the mammoth hut, well, the frost giant's lair that had a mammoth, definitely would have been open to communicate, but you guys ran in that room and you were like, fuck you, and just like killed them. And I was like, well, they're not talking, so that's that. But anyways.
We did our good deed, and we saved, a handful of kobolds.
You did.
We're good.
Yeah,
We-
you brought
we
the
can
kids
write-
back
we
to
can write the rest of the year
mother
off.
and husband. But all right, so Ziana, are you doing anything else? You moved in, attacked, intimidated, anything else?
No, I think that's good, because I also threw out that intimidation, so I'm good just right there.
Okay. Then it goes to Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Chilling. So I hear this going on. It's downstairs, right?
I would say that you probably are aware that there's some sort of scuffle going on down there after the ice troll fight.
Okay. And yeah, from my position, I don't see anything. They walked into like another room downstairs, right?
Yeah, they've kind of like gone beyond the scope of what you can see with that stairwell and everything that's down there, so it's kind of passed into the darkness and gray with like the low light visibility that everybody has in the room.
I will start to make my way downstairs, wherever that is.
It's down the stairs.
Do I mean, I don't see... Oh, it's over here. Here's the staircase.
Yeah, you can either just like come down the stairs, or you could do a similar sort of like acrobatics maneuver akin to what Novakri did, which is just sort of like hang yourself down over the edge and drop down kind of thing.
Here's my 20. I like feather fall without actually casting it, I guess.
I actually was really hoping you were going to do that. I was also really hoping that Novakri was still standing there and you were just going to be like, yeah, and just sort of like flip a few times as you come down and then like land in the perfect, 10.0 gymnastic performance. And you're like, it's easy to do this kind of thing. But anyways, you land, obviously, without any challenge, and I'm going to move you down to the lower level so you can see stuff and things, and I'm going to put you right here. And so, right here, giant hoard pile of treasure. Right here, additional door. Right here, Novakri. And right here, doorway to a fight with what you don't know, but people have said is a fight with a bunch of humans.
I'm hurt that you don't believe us.
I want to investigate this treasure real quick.
All right. So what I'll tell you about the treasure is, it looks like multiple layers of a hoard of treasure, and between each layer of treasure and on top of the treasure is a fine film of rime and ice that would need to be broken away in order to access it.
Right, I knew that. Okay. Well,
And while you're there, just do me a favor and give me a perception check. Before you move, stay where you are. Give me a perception check.
oh my god. God
Wow.
damn it. Where were these earlier?
So
Damn.
you hear coming from through this door behind you something that sounds like a bleeding or like a moaning, like almost like a sound.
It's a sad vampire.
Damn it, 20. Well, I'm gonna go help my friends.
Fuck you! I don't need you.
Wait a second. Where the fuck are they?
Wait.
Loki's better putting
Look,
up perception,
look.
but I'm lost.
Okay, so I just moved you a little bit. You're over by Novakri, a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna, I just moved you forward about 10 feet from where you were, 10, 15 feet. So, if you want to move a little further forward, you can do that.
Forward? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out which way is forward, because you said the door behind me.
No, I'm sorry. So there is a door right here, and that's where that sound effect came from. And then there is
the
a
stuff
door
going on.
where you just were. I'm gonna move you back. If you're right here, the scuffle is through this doorway, and this is literally Hrothgar's back in the doorway.
Okay. Casually walk in there.
Well, I'm going to say you can probably make it to right about where you were with acrobating and jumping your way down and then moving over the pile and then moving over to here.
Let's see. Jumping down. But it costs what, 5, would you say?
Well, so it's about 15 feet to get down.
Yeah, but I'm not it would be 5 feet forward and then I would fall.
True, but it's an acrobatics action. So you're using a move action effectively to get that to happen, and then you stepped over the gold pile. So you're at the gold pile, and then you could move. I'm saying that you could move closer to get closer to the fight down below. So if you want to be right behind Hrothgar, you can be right behind.
I'm just trying to conserve as much of my movement as possible. I thought the point of not coming down the stairs would be to, use 5 feet, then you would fall, and it's not like.
No, I could be wrong with this, but in D&D, if you fall, it is part of your movement. So whether you do it gracefully or
Well, if I'm on a horse and it moves me, that's not my movement.
No,
the
it is
whole
your
thing of,
no,
like,
it
not
is your
using-
movement. If you have a mount, your movement is your mount's movement. You don't have additional movement beyond.
If I get pushed by someone, that isn't my movement. That's like, so if I'm within 5 feet of a monster, and then the monster pushes me, it also doesn't get an attack of opportunity because it's not me.
No, I agree with that. I agree
My
with that.
character's moving. So the same thing with gravity. Gravity isn't my movement.
Gravity is your movement if you're using gravity as your movement to move. Because if you scaled down a wall, you'd move 15 feet. If you fell down that same wall, you still
If
move
I
15
climbed
feet.
down the wall. Right. If I climbed down the
Well,
wall.
if
I'm just
if
saying
we're
falling
using if we're using that gravity is like a propulsion, then you would only kind of really be able to fall your speed, but that's not really the case because you fall at 500 feet per round. I believe that's the number.
Until you get to terminal velocity.
Yeah.
So for sake of this, I mean, we can go back and research this and find out what the actual stuff is for 5th edition. I'm saying your first move action was dropping down to the hold level and moving over to the gold pile. At which point you checked out the gold pile and you listened and you heard some sort of weird noise in the back door, and then you move forward. I don't know what your total range of movement is, but if you want to be right behind Rothgar, I'll let you get there, but that's your move.
Right, that's why I'm just being a stickler about it, is because I can move there with my bonus action, my cunning action.
Oh, because you can dash as a double action move as a rogue. That's I'm sorry, I forgot that.
I mean, I effectively, I mean, it's less because I'm a halfling, but I have like 75 feet of movement if I use everything I have.
Yeah, no, I'm down with it. I think that if you're going to try to get into the room, though, to move through a space and do whatever, that might get a little more complicated. But if you just want to be behind Rothgar, yeah, put yourself. That's cool. That's cool with me. That's cool.
Fine. Well, okay. So that they're right there. Okay. So being right here in the doorway, it's not like I see on the map, right? It's like I can still see into the room because the door's open.
Well, you can kind of see in the room because there's a giant hulking figure of a man in front of him, so you can kind of see through his legs. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that would
My
be a
turn.
perfect visual for him.
And what I'm saying, I mean, now we're going to just go back to low-key crotch game, but what you see, but as you get to that point and you look, I'm going to describe what you see is you see a room that looks like a store. It's like a store hold or like a hold of some sort that's got barrels. Some of them are open, some of them are not. And there are 3 kobolds against the back of what is the bottom of the ship. And they've all got brandished daggers, and they're all looking towards you, but they're not looking at you. They're looking at like Rothgar and Ziana, basically in front of them. And that's
would I
sorry.
be like, because I moved up with my bonus, I would still have my action. Would I be able to take a shot or no?
You moved. You bonus double action, so that's your 3 moves.
No, I didn't action.
No. I'm sorry. No. What I'm saying is your bonus gives you that double move, and then
Right.
yeah, I guess yeah, I would have to say yes. I think that you would have to be able to have that. So sure. It's gonna be hard because there's someone right in front of you blocking. So I may give the creature a little bit additional AC, but yes, absolutely, you can do it. For what seems like another moment in Rothgar's life, he kind of has to go down and make sure that his
I fucking got a halfling one. God damn it.
oh, he's gonna go down and check his twig and bits and just be like,
Ow.
woo-hoo, I'm okay. As a shot fires out between his legs. Wait a minute, did you roll a 1 or no?
No, a halfling one, because
Oh,
I
so
could
it's
re-roll
two.
1.
That,
But
well,
I got
that, no,
it.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, wait, if you got 1, don't you get to re-roll it? Yeah, I mean, that's, unfortunately, that is not gonna hit. It just sort of like, you just see the arrow stick in the wood behind the kobolds' heads. Are you going to do anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Rothgar, you're up. Got a javelin stuck in your leg. Ziada snaked in behind you, and she clearly dispatched one of these kobolds very efficiently. From between your legs, as you're sort of dealing giant splinter that's stuck in your calf, a crotch cannon was fired. Unfortunately, it did not do anything. It is your turn. What do you do?
I gotta stay awake. I'm gonna take a step forward. Will that provoke?
No, well, I mean, like if Loki wants to attack you, yes, then it will provoke. But no, it will not provoke.
And is it possible to do my normal attack off of this one and do the butt strike off of that one?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. If you do not dispatch at least one of these right now, you might want to rethink your life. That's all I'm saying. Holy shit! Yeah. So murder.
One.
Speaking of a death. I'm sorry. Oh shit! I can't even think of it right now. A death clock. Murder. Yes, so that was the first one. And a butt strike of a 20, but only 4 points of damage is not enough to murder this one. It is.
That's okay.
However, enough to make him bloody. Do you do anything else on your turn, Rothgar?
Since I only did a short move, can I move again?
You can. All right. Moving there will provoke from the two of them, though. All right. So roll 2d20. I'm not going to put the bonus on it. Let's just see what happens with 2d20. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, of course.
All right, so one of the daggers snakes in and stabberizes you. Oh my god, for an amazing 1d4. Yeah, it's not a 20, so it's a 1d4 plus 2. 3 damage. You take 3 damage as a dagger catches maybe your other calf, and you're like, son of a bitch, leave my legs alone! And you move back over there. All right, are you
3
doing
points?
anything? 3 points, yes. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. These kobolds, these tactitional kobolds, one is going to run. Oh, what do they want to do? They smell blood. They're just going to do this. One's going to run right here. One's going to run right here. They're going to try to attack you and fuck you up. But I don't think they're.
Well, don't I get to strike this one?
You have not used your reaction, and something just. Wait, no, they didn't move outside of your range, and they have not attacked anything, so I don't think Sentinel gives you.
The polearm mastery when it enters his range.
Not Sentinel.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is polearm
polearm mastery when something moves into his range with polearm.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you can. I would say that you could. Yeah, you would have to attack that because you moved. Wait, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah, because he moved in. So yes, you could attack that one. There's a part of me that's mad that I'm not playing this character and just laughing, and there's another part of me that goes, "This is so amazing." Oh, you fucking tit. So, do you know how many hit points they have? They have 9 hit points. So that was good. So there's going to be no flanking as Bloody McGee tries to stab him. Son of a bitch.
Well, he has no hit points, so.
Was it 20 plus 4? Alright. Come on, 20. Shit. He misses. Or she misses. It misses. It's over, man. It's over. Novakri, it's your turn.
Is it worth even getting in there?
No, we pretty much got it all set.
Hoping
Hoping to wrap it up.
Calling out of like the murder room at the back of the boat. We got this.
Okay, I'm gonna come up here and get ready to look at the other door.
I mean, I imagine that as like a movie or a TV show, like Ziada's walking past the door, like, you know, like you said, the murder room. So it's just, you know, blood dripping from the sword, and it's just like, as I'm walking by, we got this. Just blood and just kobolds screaming.
You just hear like, ah! Oh, slap.
And then you don't hear, ah! Lots of silences.
Silence of the kobolds. So all right, Novakri goes over there. She's standing there. She's, you know, like as she looks up, very like, you know, like movie scene. She comes in. There's some light coming in from above because there's still some ambient light from the sun that's now setting out on the horizon line over the sea of moving ice. She looks up and like little bits of snow drop down on her cheeks. Like one just melts ever so slightly and then freezes. And then it cuts back to the fucking murder room. Ziada, what are you doing?
I'm hoping I'm finishing this thing off. So,
I'd love it if you could just stab yourself with your sword. That'd be great.
well, let's see. Well, I can't. 15?
Let's go ahead.
Excellent. 8 points of damage plus the 4, so 12.
Yeah, so it needed like 4 points of damage to die, so yeah.
Well,
So.
that
All right.
and then some.
As
the gold.
the two of you are standing in this room, it explodes. No, that's not true. As the two of you are standing in this room, and by the two of you, Loki, you're still outside of it, so it's not including you on this. But I would like both Ziada and Hrothgar to give me an investigation check. All right, what you guys find in this room is a cabin covered with icy frost. Lying on the sides are 2 empty open barrels that hides and furs have been stuffed inside to make makeshift sleeping quarters for these creatures. There are 2 similar upright barrels that your investigations have revealed hold frozen fresh water if needed. I don't know when I cut off. I just looked over at the phone that's blank. So if you heard all that,
Frozen fresh water.
Yep, frozen fresh water. So
So,
that's
yeah.
what you find in this room.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we'll grab that stuff, but I think the obvious treasure is the actual treasure.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but there's also one more room that has not been explored, or I mean, one more door that has not been explored that's on this level.
Yeah, maybe take a quick peek and then just to clear it out, and then we go for treasure.
Okay.
It's about treasure time, I feel like.
You want to go check it out? I mean, you know, like completionist, get it done.
Alright, guys. Who's ready for an achievement? I'll eventually get over that way.
Yep, no, you're there. You're at the door. What do you do?
If anyone's coming over, I assume people are just kind of at least gathering in that room. So I'm gonna check out the door and then open it if I don't hear anything, or if I do hear something.
I did hear moans from it.
I will perceptionify. 14.
You put your ear to the door and you listen, and you don't hear anything.
But I will tell you.
Well,
There's ghosts in that room. Ghosts.
well, apparently they finished.
I think probably.
They must have heard you. You weren't being as stealthy as you thought. And they got embarrassed.
I wasn't trying to be.
I was trying to.
I audibly said the fuck, and then I walked away.
And then I heard scrambling. And, all right. I would like to try and open this door and see if it just opens.
All right, you put your hand on it. You test the handle, and the handle turns slightly, and the door opens inward.
All right. Let's take a look inside.
All right, as you peer inside, it looks like a room that has been thoroughly ransacked. There's dishes, like plates, and silverware, and hay thrown across the floor. And in the middle of the room, you see there's pots and ladles hanging above it. So this must have been like an old galley. But tied to a low cupboard against the starboard wall is a thin goat. It lifts its head up, looks at you, and goes, meh. And then starts shuffling towards you until the rope around its neck rips taut, and it's like, meh, 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 meh. It looks like it's starving.
All right. I'll go cut the rope.
Did anyone else think he was going to say, I'm going to go cut the goat's neck? Like, there was a part of me that was like, is he going to go do that? Is he going to do it?
Yeah, I was considering it. I was like, is this what would happen? So yeah, I'll free this thing. Let it go. And then it's like, hey, we've got more fucking animals. Oh wait, didn't we get rid of them? Shit.
You sold them, yeah. But
Alright,
Gave
well,
them back.
you know what
I think, yeah, we did give them back
but
because
you
it wasn't
do,
really.
you do know that they have a general value like one, and they can also be pack animals. So
Yeah. All right. What was there anything on the other side that it seemed like this thing would eat? I forget exactly. Oh, there was hay, right? Or was that in here?
there was some stuff strewn about in this place that maybe it couldn't get to, that it might be able to eat now, like hay or grasses or whatever. But also behind it, right here, is another door.
Oh, jeez. All right. Perception, and then check out that one.
All right. No.
All right, 16.
16, you don't hear anything.
All right. Well, let's try and open it.
All right. It's the same thing as before. You put your hand on the handle. It's not barred. The door just swings kind of silently open. The room is musty, as in like it feels like it hasn't been opened for a while. And there's a smashed wooden crate lying on the floor. It looks like the planks may have made like a symbol or something at some point, but the room itself looks like it's in disarray. And so if you want to check this room out, you're probably going to need to roll an investigation check.
Yeah, we'll do that real quick. Let's see. Oh, that's another 18.
With an 18, you notice two things. There's enough pieces that with maybe a good check, and the DM could be persuaded to use several skills. But with a good enough check, you could put some of these like smashed label pictures together to figure out what that label says. And also, you find 3 bottles with a cork in them of unopened liquid.
Cool. I'll grab So do I need to like figure out the check now for like the planks?
If you want to try to figure out what these planks go together as, you'd need to tell me what check you want to make to try to do that. Maybe it's a crafting, maybe it's a wisdom, maybe it's an intelligence history, maybe it's up to you. But
Could
try to do
I?
that.
I would like to grab the 3 bottles, put those away, and then if I could grab like the planks and bring them out to like the open floor.
You to be honest, you feel like it probably would be easier if you're going to try to get somebody to come in and help you, get them to come in, as opposed to bringing them out.
Okay.
And then kind of losing track of it kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I'm thinking, if we have to chip through the ice on the treasure, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to these guys for now, and let them know what I found.
All right, so you go back to the group, you go back outside. They're making friends with the goat. Maybe they're calling the goat butt strike now. Who knows? But what do you tell them?
There were 3 unmarked bottles and some planks that may be able to be put back together if someone's feeling in a puzzle mood. Maybe some sort of if someone knows like the history of some sort of thing around the area, they might be able to put something together if anyone wanted to check that out. In the meantime, chop into some gold.
Gold is good.
So let me do this. So I'm not going to delay the treasure trove finding because there's some cool shit in this, but there's some stuff that needs to happen. So does anybody want to resolve the room with the stuff on the floor and the 3 bottles he took out first, just to get that shit handled?
I wouldn't know anything about it. I wasn't there.
Well, he came out and basically said it. So like you guys are now.
Yeah, you could go in and check it out. Like my only thought was like a history check, which I'm not like great with.
You
Unless
could do
it was
a
something.
history check, you could do a crafting check, you could do a knowledge. But I would say a knowledge, like if anybody has knowledge, like sailor or like sea or something like that, you could make an argument to me about why you would know about something on a boat, and I would listen to it, and that's going to be what the DC is.
I'll go take a look
Yeah,
at
but
it.
gold is fun.
Yeah, well, while they're doing that, I'm going back up to the other floor and go back to the chest now that we've gotten the trolls and the kobold taken care of. I'm going to try and open up the chest.
All right, so who's going back to look at the stuff on the floor first? That's Novakri and Ziada?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You guys go back in. Novakri, what are you going to try to check? And then Ziada, are you just going to try like a shits and giggles or an aid or something? What do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and do intelligence history.
All right.
Yeah,
so
mostly
roll
aiding.
intelligence history. All right, I'm going to try to aid.
Meh.
So wait, so with Ziada's aid, that's a 13. And with a 13, you look at the pieces, and you're like, wait a minute, does this be with this? Do I put this with this? And what you realize is, after you move a couple pieces around, they kind of all go together. They're a bit battered, you have to step back and kind of squint at it because of the light and everything. You realize the image is a circle. Contained within the circle is that of a smiling drow wearing an eye patch and a purple wide-brimmed hat accented with one colorful leather plume. Underneath it, in Elvish, is a script that reads, "The best rum from your friends at One-Eyed Jack's." And you realize that this
Nice.
is none other than rum that comes from, I think it's Jaraxile. Like, Kevin, you know this guy better than I do, but like...
Only a little bit. I've only read like one
No,
and
I
a
know,
half
but like,
of books,
and
but
again,
like, yeah.
It was beyond like...
Like Yarlaxle or Jarlax or something. It's been a while,
this guy
too.
is like gummy,
He's awesome.
Thief Lord, awesome sauce dude. That,
Like, king of the
lives and
underground
lords
of
over
Waterdeep, right?
Yeah. And apparently, this guy makes rum, and just like Sammy Hagar, sells it. And so you have 3 bottles of this guy's rum.
Excellent.
I knew you'd get a kick out of it. Now, as you guys are discovering this and figuring this out, I'm going to cut over to Loki and say, Loki, you realize that in order to get through this first level of ice, if you were to just like take a pickaxe or like, you know, just take some sort of like hoe or something and just try to chip through it, you could do it in maybe an hour. But if you were to use fire, it would probably reduce it by half the time. And then more fire or more people would reduce that by even more. So that's what you know as you're kind of looking at the board that's underneath your feet. And then I'm going to cut back again, and we're going to go to Rothgar. And Rothgar, you are back in the captain's cabin, correct?
Yep.
All right. And so there is a chest that has a rime of frozen ice on the top of it and a lock, and you now possess a key. What do you do?
I'm going to attempt to, free up some of the ice around the seam where it opens and then the lock.
Well, so give me an athletics check first. You come down with a butt strike of extreme retribution. And like the ice in the rime kind of shakes off and opens up. And you see that the shape of the lock looks very much like the key you have in your hand. What do you do?
Carefully open it just in case it's booby trapped.
Put the key in. As it goes in, you hear like the tumblers clicking. It's like stops. You start to turn it. As you turn it, there's like resistance, and then like there's like that classic like pop. And it feels like the top of the chest is ready to open. Do you open it?
Yeah.
All right, you open it up. As you open it up, there are 2 sections that have like a partition in the middle. To the left, there's a dozen wine-stained corks. But to the other side, you find 150 gold pieces, 520 silver pieces, a gold bracelet worth 25 gold pieces, another gold bracelet worth 250 gold pieces, and one of the best fucking items that any edition of this game has ever had, a gray bag of tricks. I can repeat that if you haven't written it down.
Yes, please.
All right, so here we go. There is 150 gold pieces. Got it?
Yep.
520 silver pieces.
Yep.
A gold bracelet worth 25 gold pieces.
Yep.
Another gold bracelet worth 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
And a gray bag of tricks. I will tell you right now, it is the standard minor version of that, but it is still something that is fucking amazing for anyone that's not a divine caster. It's like any of the games we've played, I have not taken it because other games versions, but it's a great item. It is just a great item. So as you're going through all of this, I feel that the other characters come back up, and maybe the goat does too. It's sort of like, and everyone except Rothgar is standing over this pile of gold. What do you guys want to do? What is your plan? What happens?
I would love to have that bag of tricks.
What bag of tricks?
Who's rolling dice? God damn it! Yeah. Oh, are you just chopping dice? Is that what you're doing?
Yep. I just attack the pile.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do is everybody can give me an athletics check, and it will take an hour to get through the rhyme. You'll get to the first level, or before anybody does anything. Wow, double. But before anybody does anything else, or if people have access to fire or torches or whatever, you can use that to melt your way through the first level half time.
Fireball?
Fireball? Yes, that's what I mean. If you have spells, items, whatever, heat reduces this by half the time. So if you guys have that, you can use it. Don't have that, don't. But tell me what you're doing.
I have torches, but I'm not there.
You're not there yet, so don't worry about it.
Fireball.
All right, so we got a fireball, Loki, and Ziada. I'm going to say that you're going. Loki, are you doing anything? Like, are you going to fire? Are you light a fire? You're just going to try to hack at it.
On fire.
Fire. Okay. So within a half hour, you guys get this knocked down. However, that triggers something. Not triggers as in a trap, but I need somebody to roll a d20. But when they roll that d20, this has already happened once in this particular scenario. I want somebody to pick two numbers, roll a d20, call them out, and then we're going to see what happens when you roll that d20.
Okay. 4 and 15.
Wait, 4 and what?
15.
All right, roll that d20, see what happens. Okay, cool. All right, so you guys bore down through that first level, and what you find, who wants to record this so that somebody records this? Is somebody ready?
I'm not there, but I'll do it.
Is everybody cool? Is everybody cool with that, or just?
Yeah, we'll all get together anyway on it and figure
cool.
this stuff
All right.
out generally. So.
All right. So what you find in the first level: 72 gold pieces, 181 silver, 352 copper, and 2 pearls worth 100 gold pieces.
Each? Or
Yes.
total?
No, each. So it would be like 2 pearls worth 200 gold pieces total. So 100 gold pieces each. All right. Second layer, you guys realize you're gonna have to do fire or chopping. I assume at this point, Rothgar, you kind of come back down and caught up with them. So if you want to aid with this, so are you guys going to do the same thing? Are you going to use fire and might? Like, what do you do?
Fire.
Chris and Kevin, you guys
I
gonna use,
I think so. Yeah.
Strike, and then Loki, are you doing like a fireball, like lighting a torch, or what do you do?
Am I able to come down at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I still doing my thing?
No, you came down. I was assuming. So, Loki, are you doing something?
Yeah, bonfire.
All right, cool. So deduct spells. Anybody who's doing a strength check or athletics, roll those. Tell me what you get.
Not great.
So unfortunately,
A little better.
all right. Well, it looks like you guys almost pierced this next layer, but you're going to have to try to do something again. But because of what was going on, it looks like you could just try to do like the fifth, as opposed to like trying to waste another spell and do something like that. So whoever wants to try to do that, roll again, see what happens. So tell me what happens there. So somebody roll again.
Athletics.
Mine's a cantrip, so.
Yeah. All right. So you guys break through the next layer. You're on the second level. But this one took up some time. But because you're like using heat, it's not taking a full hour, so we don't need to do another one of the D20 checks. So on the second level, here, who's recording? You guys ready? Chris, you ready to record? Okay.
Yep.
You find 9 tattered pieces of indigo fabric lined with gold thread, 25 gold pieces each. So 9 times 25. All right.
How much?
25 GPs each. Find 3 pieces of quartz, each of them worth 50 gold pieces each.
Okay.
A single aquamarine, like gemstone, worth 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
A scrimshaw figure of an archer etched with a magical script. This is going to require like a knowledge arcana check to know what this is.
Okay.
All right, you got that?
Yep.
Okay, and that's what you find in this layer. And there's another layer to go. What do you guys do?
Keep going.
All right, so
Before we keep going, I just have one quick question. What time is it in game?
at this point, it's like late afternoon.
Okay.
All right, so Ziada rolled to sort of keep chipping away. Let's see the other 2 rolls. And actually, the bonfire spell is that a cantrip? How is that? Like, what are you doing, Loki?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. All right, so Rothgar makes him. So bonfire goes off, and then Novakri, what are you doing during this? Like, what are you bringing to the table?
Firebolt, basically. I'm gonna identify places that look like they need to be melted.
You go pew pew pew. All right, makes sense. Unfortunately, Ziada's not wait with this, so it's going to take a little bit long. And while we're waiting for Ziada to catch up, somebody else needs to do this D20 roll again, whether it's Novakri or not. Somebody pick 2 numbers, call them out, roll a D20. Let's see what you get.
Who wants to roll it?
7 and 13.
So you said 10 and 13?
7 and 13.
I know. All right,
Get out of here, you cheater.
So get out of here.
Which one makes me sound cheater?
So all right. So you guys finally break through this next layer. As you do that, again, everything seems legit. Everything seems fine. In this layer, who's recording? Chris, you ready again?
Yep.
You find 221 gold pieces.
Okay.
A 1 foot tall marble statue griffin.
I'm sorry, what?
A 1 foot tall statue of a griffin that's worth 250 gold pieces. A black pearl worth 500 gold pieces. A leaf carved into some sort of gem worth 300 gold. we
All
good?
right, go ahead. Yep.
All right. A quiver of Ehlona, Ehlonna +1.
All right, can you spell that for me again real quick?
Yeah. Quiver of Ehlonna, Ehlona, +1. This is a very specific item for this game. Effectively, it is a quiver that carried large amounts of like bolts and arrows and javelins at like no bulk. But as a +1, it makes any ammunition that you have taken out of it a +1 item. So like if you're shooting like a normal, but you take an arrow out of this, a +1 arrow. You got that?
Yep.
There is also, wait for it to find it. There is also a large, there is a halberd, so a large weapon, a halberd, that Chris, you will recognize as being known as a fickle fortune, which I think you have already sent to me as something that you are very excited about. And so you have found the fickle fortune. Effectively, it is a +1 weapon that is a +1 depending upon circumstance. If you are 5 feet away, it is +1 to damage. And hold on, I'm sorry, I have to go back to read it. But it's basically if it's within 5 feet of you, you get a +1 to damage. If it's 5 feet away from you, if it's more than 5 feet away from you, you have a +1. So, you can do your math constantly with that. But that's what you find. You find a fickle fortune. And there is another layer of Rime and Frost to get through. And there is another layer of treasure underneath this. What do you guys do?
Then we got to keep going, right?
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
here comes a 3. Oh fuck! It actually was a 3. Shit.
all right, so tell me what just happened.
Another shitty athletics roll.
Oh, I thought you were like, I'm rolling the d20 and I rolled the... So somebody, as you guys break through this last layer, I need somebody to do that one more time for me.
That's a good thing I wasn't doing that. I was just calling it for my athletics because I got 2 3s in a row and now that's 3.
So whoever wants to do the d20 roll the last time, roll a d20, but before you roll a d20, call out 2 numbers, and then let's see what happens.
Okay.
You want to do it? Okay.
Might as well.
5 and 6.
17 and 18. Oh, never mind.
But let's see what happens.
Loki got it before me.
5 and 6 with a 12.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, I don't know what that means. He rolled a dice, but I don't know what that means because I didn't hear what he said. But okay, so cool. So nothing seems to occur. I'm gonna say right now, you're all very fucking lucky. However, the last layer that you find, here is what is in it.
Ready?
You find a 3-foot diameter ceremonial bronze bowl. So just say 3-foot bronze bowl. Worth 1,000 gold pieces. You find 7 garnets worth 100 GP each.
How much GP?
100 each. You find a suit of mithril armor chainmail.
Nice.
You find, here's the thing. You guys, I did not anticipate you guys coming at all. And then when you're like, we're going to go check out the boat, and I read this, I'm like, these motherfuckers are going to be so stacked. So, like, there were some reasons that maybe it wouldn't work out, but God damn it. All right, there is what looks like a very powerful wand that's emitting a green light from a skull at the tip of it. It's going to require a knowledge arcana to know this.
I'll do it.
You don't know what this is. You have no idea what this is. It looks, the wand itself looks almost like a series of what's the word? What is it called when like people have back problems and they fused? It looks like fused spinal vertebrae that lead up to a small skull, and the skull is emitting a green light. That's what this wand looks like. You have no idea what it is.
So it's a wand of a Death Eater.
Nobody is saying at this time, but yes. And then but with an 8, you do realize this, that the light that's coming from the skull end is it seems permanent. Like it seems like it's like a continual flame kind of spell thing.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure that Yep, that is it. That is what you guys find in this. The ceremonial bronze inlaid bowl is probably going to be the hardest thing to move, but you guys can probably figure that out and be able to get everything back to civilization and trek back to where you are. But just know that it's going to be another overnight travel to get there.
Well, why don't we just camp out here for the night and get shelter?
Potentially. I mean, we know what could be here, or coming back here.
Yeah, but if we stay on the bottom level in the galley area.
I mean, it's going to be better than being outside in the frozen wind all night.
You know, any fire that we make, we can direct so that the smoke is able to go out. There's enough stuff that we can do that by being on that bottom level. If the dragon does come back, he's not going to immediately see us or know that we're there.
Yeah, I just wonder if we are here, if he's then not going to be going anywhere.
Well, like I said, he's not going to know that we are there, and we'll be able to take precautions when we exit the room in the morning, in case during the night he does come back.
So as much as I don't want to say, I'm compelled to say this. You guys have literally burrowed through and moved what is either part of or an entirety of some kind of horde. Whether you're throwing it in backpacks, you're moving it aside, putting name tags on it so we know who gets what. But you guys have definitely disturbed what was here on this boat. So just take that into consideration. That's all.
Yeah, I think, because I think it was only half an hour to get on to the ice, to the ship, if I remember correctly. And then so we could kind of get a little bit off. I definitely agree with you being more protected. I just think that we might want to get as much distance in between us and here as possible. Because the dragon is going to be coming back.
So take the money and run like you stole it.
Yeah. Just, maybe don't act as much like you stole it.
Whoa, take the money and
Act like you've been there. Act like you've been there.
Grand Theft Auto Icewind.
drive it like you stole it. Oh, damn it, G.I. Joe.
Okay, that's a much better argument.
And I
All right,
don't remember
so-
exactly what was out there. I know there was like the 30 minutes that we had to get out there.
Yeah, for reference, you guys traveled for a solid like 8 or 10 hours, and then found like a place to set up camp. Like went through the night so you'd be rested. Woke up the next day and traveled for several hours, which is why you got to the boat just before midday. Like you traveled for a good like 3, 4, 4.5 hours, and then you were about a half hour away. You got to the boat, you kind of explored around the outside of it, figured out how to get into it because that's how you found windows, etc. Then you got into it, then you battled the ice troll, and then you battled the kobolds. That battle itself probably only took 20 minutes at most, you know? But once that was resolved, you started digging through the ice, and digging through the ice took like a half hour, 45 minutes, hour at a time, and then you went through 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and now we're talking like it's late afternoon, it's getting towards dusk, light is fading. If you guys are gonna get out of Dodge, you gotta figure out how to pack up stuff, get out, and then get away from this ship kind of thing.
Well, I mean, we should be able to get back at least to the place where we camped at the night before, correct?
I feel yes. I feel confident that, like provided nothing else gets in your way, you should be able to.
And that should be far enough away to give us some protection from icy death.
One would think. I mean, unless you want to light a bunch of fires, let it know, let stuff and things know where you're camping. I mean, that's up to you.
Okay, DM.
I mean, do what you want. I'm gonna ask questions. And those questions are gonna determine what happens next. I mean, that's just how the world goes.
I see that's our plan. Load it all up, get back to our campsite, rest, and recoup.
Yeah, I think we.
Definitely make compelling arguments.
Yeah, we've got some. I think just pack up. I don't know how much gold that is, and if we're able to fit it in all of our bags and stuff. Yeah, just start grabbing stuff and packing it up.
So I'm gonna say that without because the whole encumbrance thing is a bitch. I know it is. I'm gonna say that you guys, with the help of your mounts, because you had your mounts when you came out, and Tensor's disc, that you can fit, and with the help of your emaciated goat that hopefully you're feeding now, you can probably drag all of this back without losing too much time and without having to take multiple days. Just for sake of fun and adventure, I'm gonna say that. However, some of the things to consider, and we can pick up and talk about this next week because I know we're already quarter out, I should say, is you get to the campsite, you're going to throw the tent down, you're going to do all of that. The last time you guys did this, you started a fire so people could watch or keep watch outside the tent. Are you going to do that? 2, are you going to keep the goat outside the tent? Are you going to bring the goat inside? And also to not yell. Where are the chocobos going to be kept? These are things to think about for next week. But for right now, way to kill a fucking CR6 ice troll. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. You guys handled that
Before we leave, though, I do have one question about the troll.
What's up?
There may be one more thing I do before I jump ship.
Wait,
Literally.
Did he die of butt strikes? No, he didn't.
No. How big are the teeth? The teeth and claws.
I mean, they're good size, but what? What do you what's the reason you're asking the question? I'll answer it that.
Because I may pull them.
I mean, you can do that. Yeah, sure. If you want to grab some, grab some.
I'll take out my trusty pair of pliers.
Pull up a trusty troll detootherizer.
Don't forget to loot the body.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, there was nothing if you really manky loincloth, then yes, you can have that. But apart from that, that's about all you need.
No, I'm not that.
I was really looking to finish my manky loincloth collection. This is gonna do it.
Yeah, but I could have 2 of those.
12-inch primate.
Screw it, I'm in. Yeah. So good job, everybody, and we will pick up next week. Oh, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Like, think about stuff and things. You guys basically grab this loot. There's tons of stuff. I'm curious to see who grabs what. I mean, in my head, I kind of have an idea, but you guys basically, you didn't level up. But as far as gear goes, you guys leveled up in a lot of ways. And as far as like money, you guys have some cash to maybe buy some upgrades or to do what you need at this point. So yeah, this when you were like, let's go to the pirate ship, I was like, yeah, look at the pirate ship. And you went, holy shit, if they don't die, this is awesome. So yeah, so there you go.
Do we want to divvy up the magic items now, or do we want to wait until next week?
Well, just for time's sake, if you guys like, Chris, if you want to get like that list out to everybody, maybe like either post it in the character journal or whatever, so people can do it that way, and then throughout the week you guys can discuss amongst yourselves. When we start next week, we can hash it out that way.
Perfect.
That's
Okay.
Very good. That's what I was going to suggest. So, works nice.
All right. Well, good stuff, everybody.
I'll get it out to everybody tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it tonight.
Oh, what the fuck? I was going to take care of it tonight.
But all right, everybody. Good stuff. Good gaming. Thanks for playing, and we'll talk to you again later. Okay.
Cool deal. Thanks, Tom.
Nice job,
Later.
John.
Okay. Good night.